So you're a teacher and you have a Google Classroom and you want to learn about Google Classroom basics. In this video, I'm going to cover all of these how-tos. How to create a Google Class, share a join code, create an assignment, keep assignments organized, distribute assignments to multiple classes, schedule assignments for future dates, attach files and documents, add links like YouTube videos and more, give feedback on assignments, and grade assignments. So you have a Google Classroom. In a new tab, let's open up the waffle and go to our classroom. If you don't know how to do that, all you have to do is go to go to classroom.google.com, and here we see my Google Classroom. It's full of classes, and the first objective we're going to hit is create a Google Class. So within Google Classroom, you're going to see a plus button in the top right. If I click on that plus button, I can click on create a class. Right here, I'm going to enter a class name. So I'm going to create a virtual teaching class. Section 1, subject is virtual teaching, and room is the cloud. I'm going to click on create, and it'll create that class, and I'll be able to cover the next objectives. I'll be also opening up my other classes to show you some of the other objectives. So how do we join a class, or how do we share a join code? So as a student, you need to know a join code or a class code. And within your class, as the teacher, you'll see this class code within the this title bar here. So if you click on this button, you get the code, and you want to share that with your students. So your students need to go on classroom.google.com, they need to sign in, and then what they do on their end, let's go back to my home. So if I go to classes, on their end, they click that plus button and they click join class, and that's where they enter the class code to join. Okay, so let's go back to virtual teaching. And that's how you share a code, that's how you join a code. So how do you create an assignment? So you're going to go to the classwork tab in the class that you want to create an assignment in. So I'm in the virtual teaching class, section 1. Click on classwork, and you're going to have a blue create button here in the top left. Click on create. You can actually create several things like assignments, a quiz, a question. You can actually reuse posts from other classes or create a topic. So if I was creating an assignment for virtual teaching, maybe my first assignment is how to take a screen recording video. So the title of the assignment could be something like screen recording basics. And then I would write some instructions here. And for this example, I'm going to write, please watch the video lesson provided. Okay, and I would finish up my instructions if I needed to be more detailed. On the right side, I can assign this to just my virtual teaching class, but if I had other classes, I can assign this. I'm hitting another objective. I can send this out to multiple classes. Okay, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to confuse my actual students. You can adjust the amount of points. You can assign a due date. And here's where you can keep your assignments organized by category or unit. So I'm going to create a topic, and this is going to be virtual teaching tools. If this was a writing assignment where I wanted them to attach a Google Doc, I can check for plagiarism. And you can enable originality reports on 3 assignments per class and click continue. So then when I get an assignment, it can run a check for plagiarism. There's other ways to check for plagiarism, but that's a nice built-in feature. So what objectives did I hit on? Creating an assignment, keeping assignments organized by categories, distributing assignments to multiple classes at once. What about scheduling for future dates? So here's this assignment. See where it says assign? If I click the down arrow, that's where I can schedule. Now keep in mind, if I click on the schedule button after I've decided the date and time it's going to go live on the Google Classroom, this assignment will go away. I won't be able to edit it again. unless I go into the drafts. Okay, so I'm not going to schedule that assignment, but I'll show you that in a moment. How do I attach files and documents? So right here we have add or create. So if I click on add, I can add files from my computer or from my Google Drive. I like adding from the Google Drive. So for example, if I click on Google Drive, it'll show me my recent lessons or recent items that are in my Google Drive that I can upload to this assignment. I can also search for any documents or slideshows that I want to share with my students. I can also add YouTube videos. So if I don't know the YouTube video link, I can actually search for the YouTube video link. So if I typed in screen recording for this particular assignment and searched, I can search for those videos and then add them. I wouldn't do this. I would already know what video I'm going to assign or add in that link. So that's what I do. You can copy and paste the URL here and then add that. So if I go back to a video I already know, I will go to the YouTube channel or the YouTube video that I want to assign. So I've already created a Screencastify Basics for Teachers, which you can find in the link, the description below. So how do I get this YouTube URL? So on the YouTube channel, on the video, click on share and then copy that URL, close that, go back to your assignment, add YouTube URL, paste, add, and then there it is. There's the video. So the instructions say, please watch the video lesson provided. There's the video, and then I can click on assign. Let me show you how to schedule. So I'm going to click on schedule. Let me just double check if I'm, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to schedule it for tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Click on schedule. You see how it went away? So in the stream, you won't see that assignment, but in classwork, you as a teacher will see the assignment. The students won't see this until tomorrow at 8 a.m. If I need to edit that, simply just click on the little menu icon for that assignment, click on edit, and schedule. Or I should be able to assign it right away. So if I go back and edit, I can click that little X. If I wanted to assign it right now, I can just click assign and assign it. Okay. There's no people in my class, so there's no one to grade. So there's no grades here. So let me go to a classroom that actually has some items that I can show you that might be graded to hit on these give feedback and grading. Okay. So let's look at an assignment. So if I go to this assignment, I see the details of the assignment. If I click on the grades button, I have a list of all of the assignments that were given for that particular class. Oops, let me go back. So for example, let's go to this Tinkercad assignment. So let's go to that Tinkercad 3D. Scroll down. Okay, so I have this is a student's work right here. You can see all of the things that they attached. And if I were actually to click on the attachments, on the right it shows me everything that was attached, the grade that they earned or the grade I can give, and then I can add private comments, and that's how I would give feedback. So I would grade it, give the feedback. Okay, so let me change this grade to show you that the return button changes and then it starts saving it. So if I needed to actually give that student the grade, I can return it. It'll return it to them. They'll get an email or notification showing that it was graded with the feedback. Okay, so let's see. We've learned how to create a class. I learned join codes, how to create assignments, how to keep them organized by categories. Let's go back to organized by categories for this class. So this is my level 1 engineering. If I go to classwork, all the topics, or you can count them as units, are on the left side here. So I can quickly go to the category or that unit, and students will be able to do this as well and keep themselves organized. So if I'm in class or virtually teaching, I could say, all right, today we're going to focus in the multi-view sketching unit of our course. So click on that to find today's new assignment. Even though in their stream it will give them the most up-to-date assignment in the stream, but sometimes they're going to want to go to the classwork because they want to see exactly what topic or unit that they're working on. And let's see, let's go back. Distributed assignment. So that covers all of the objectives I wanted to cover in this video lesson. If you have questions or comments or want to give feedback on this video lesson, please do so in the comment section below. I'm looking forward to teaching you guys more about virtual teaching tools. So subscribe to the channel and keep track of what goes up. It should be helpful and insightful for all of us.